welcome to another day of 60-minute makeover mayhem. The team have ridden into Epsom in Surrey to help Sophia Mackenzie surprise her wonderful mum, Helen. Now, Helen's had a makeover disaster recently and desperately needs our help. She lives just over there. But before I go and meet Sophia, who wants to show us around, let's take a look at what's happened. 7 years ago, Greek-born mum of 5 and full-time hotel receptionist Helen separated from her husband and was left to bring up her kids alone.
At the time I was really young, but what I know is that she did work a lot, she did put up a front, and I now know why. It's because she wanted to protect us from getting hurt as well.
Around the same time, to house all the kids comfortably, Helen borrowed money to have an extension built on the house.
My mum put roughly around £70,000 towards the extension. This was included by loans, credit cards and her savings. It was a very, very big project. From the offset, the extension was a complete disaster. The builders were not completing work. She was paying weekly sums to them for work that just wasn't getting done, and then just literally overnight they just decided to leave the extension in a shell and never returned. It was just a really, really dreadful time in my mum's life. I've never seen her so low like that before, just everything gone.
Helen was left with her home in ruins and a pile of debt. It took another 3 years and some help from her dad for her to get back on her feet.
The reason that she needs this makeover is purely and simply because it's not a home, it's a house. It's just 7 years of building work, of storage. It's about time that, you know, something good came out of it.
Well, I can't wait to get started, so let's get started. Sophia.
Hello, you're right.
How are you?
I'm very well, and you?
Nice to see
Come
you.
in.
Yeah, thank you. After you.
This is the main living room, so it's used pretty much every day.
First question. Who put the seat in the washing machine? It's shrunk, hasn't it?
No, that's my little chihuahua seat.
Oh. OK, that's a big, big space, but it looks like only half the room is used.
Because my mum didn't know what to do with the room, how to arrange it, so it just seems that everyone's over there.
Right, so what happened in this room? What's gone wrong?
The floor's damaged from where the builders were, you know, going in and out of the property.
Because they did an extension, right?
Yeah, that's correct. This has, you know, been donated to us for us to, you know, have some seating in the property. She's had to do the best with what she's got available.
So how many of you live here?
There is 6 of us that live here. My mum, my brother, me, my other brother, my sister and my younger brother. So quite a big family.
Wow. We really got to do this special for her, don't we? Your mum's quite spiritual, obviously, so she's got some images of her faith.
To be honest, because she's Greek Orthodox, she does like it. It's in every room.
In every room. OK,
yeah.
That's good to know. Is this the only room that you want changed?
No, there is one other room.
Yeah, is it through there? Is it through here?
We can go through that way.
OK. Beauty.
Thank you.
Now, hang on a second. This does not look like a functioning kitchen.
Well, this used to be the old kitchen before the extension.
OK.
This, at the moment, this was supposed to be a study room for us, but this is what the builders left it in.
So they've made a kitchen, so you've already got a functioning kitchen.
Yeah.
And then this was just left.
Yeah.
Were they supposed to finish this?
This was all supposed to be done.
So poor mum and the rest of you guys, because you've got one whole room in the house that you can't even use.
Yeah.
So what would you really, ideally, like this room to become?
Definitely a study room, not just for us, but mostly for my mum, because she is studying at the moment. She wants to progress in her job, so it'll be a really nice, you know, place to have a little spot where she can have her quiet time and do what she has to do in her own time.
I presume that we can rip out everything in here.
Yeah, everything can go.
OK, this room is going to probably be the most drastic makeover we've ever done, because, I mean, it literally looks like a no man's land. So this is great. I want you to come meet the team. I want you to meet our designer, and we need to get started. Are you up for it?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go. So our plan of action today is to finish the work the builders should have done 7 years ago, and then some. The living space needs to feel like a cosy chill-out zone, not a furniture warehouse. And as for that old kitchen, which was meant to be turned into a study, that calls for a complete transformation. We've definitely got our work cut out today, and we're going to need a makeover magician. Luckily, designer to the Hollywood stars MLB, that's Martin Lawrence Bullard, is gracing us with his presence. And he's planning on bringing LA glam to Helen's Surrey home with the help of his army of workers. There he is, look. Look at the way he's dressed. Of course he's the designer. He looks fantastic. Right, Martin. Sophia Martin.
Hello, Sophia.
nice
How
to meet
gorgeous
you.
you are.
I mean,
How
he
you
looks
doing?
like Lord Grantham in Downton Abbey, doesn't he? He's got the books. He looks fantastic. Martin, this really is a massive task, but almost an incredible task, because you've got one room in there that is completely neglected.
Yes.
In a way, a blank canvas for you. How do you feel about today's makeover?
I think it's going to be fantastic. We're going to do our very best to make this something very special.
See, not giving away too much. They are the words of a genius right there. Shall I get the team to get started, because there's a lot to do?
Please.
Sophia, come with me. Team!
Yes!
Sophia team, are you guys ready?
Yes!
Let's do it! So we're starting off by stripping out that old battered kitchen. And we're showing no mercy. The guys definitely mean business. But did someone forget something?
Who said the water's off? They said they turned it off.
Someone's in trouble.
Got any goldfish, Karen?
While we're sorting that, the bulky mismatched lounge furniture is next to go, and it's heading for the skip. But Sophia is reluctant to part with her mum's cabinet.
Right, this is staying. Yeah. Yeah.
Bringing that back in.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
We've got plans for that, but there's one thing that we're definitely getting rid of, that worn-out flooring. And handyman Mike is working on disposing of the dated and damaged fireplace, but guess what? He's got a helper. Right, what are we doing? How are we going to do it?
We've got some brackets. See, some brackets are holding it in here. So if you can take the other side out for us, just chisel this all the way around, get to a bracket like this one here, Pete. Look, you see that? And then we'll loosen it out and take it out carefully together. You all right with that?
Here's Johnny.
Off you
Right,
go,
let's
then,
go.
mate. Not too deep, Pete. That'll get caught then. So it's stuck. We're sort of like that, yeah.
Uh-oh, schoolboy error.
Right, OK. Yeah, OK. Perfect.
It's okay, I know what I'm doing. There she is.
You got it.
She's there.
Now, right in, Pete. Right.
See? Do you know what that is? That, my friend, is talent.
You've done well.
That's talent.
Sure.
That's it. Ready? It's survived in one piece so far, but not for long. It looks like Martin's impressed with my skills. Yeah! Oops, a bit carried away there. But now it's the fire's turn. Yeah! Go on, mate! Sorry, couldn't help myself. Today we're in Surrey to help rescue Helen's home from a mess left behind by some builders who didn't quite finish their job. The catch is, Helen doesn't even know we're here. 7 years ago, Helen separated from her husband and was left to bring up her 5 kids alone. To make a fresh start, she took out a huge loan to extend the house, but the builders never completed the job and she was left with a mountain of debt. She's had to rely on family to get the house in a livable state, but there's still a lot that needs to be done. Our designer, Martin Lawrence Bullard, has some grand designs for Helen's living room and what was her old kitchen. Now, they should be finishing stripping everything out. I'm going to go and check on Martin, see where we're up to. Please follow me.
So, look, the space looks so much bigger already, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot bigger.
I know, it's a bit of a shock for the fireplace gone. Hey, hey.
You know, it is amazing when you see things stripped out, just how much space there is. It was already a big room, but it was this area that was sort of condensed and then this empty space there. Seeing it like this, I mean, what are you feeling? You know, you're seeing sort of hints of things going on, but you're not quite sure what's going to happen, are you?
No, I'm really nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous, honestly. It's going to be amazing. And one of the main things that I'm looking to do here is to make this a really wonderful space for all of you as a family to use.
Format-wise or layout-wise, what are you going to do in here?
You know, where we're standing now, I'm going to have like a really beautiful, comfortable sofa. I'm thinking about centering everything around the TV, which you had it shoved in the corner before. Now I think we're going to mount it pride of place in the middle of the fireplace.
Yes.
And then kind of create another seating area here, and then like really cozy sort of armchair vibe. You know, a special spot for your mum to really sit.
Do you know what? I just can't wait to see it. And I like the fact that the TV is going to be over there now, which is more central to the room. So we're going to make the most of this room.
We've got to go and see the other room, which is probably the thing I'm most excited about because that is just a complete transformation. So you ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's go and have a look. I mean, you know, what can you say about this room? It was crying out for help.
You know, the fact that there are so many of you living in this house, and there was a room of this size, which is actually a really nice size, that wasn't used for 5 years, 6 years?
5, 6 years. Yeah.
Crazy. So now we've got this great space, and of course this is going to be my blank canvas. This could be my Picasso today, Pete.
You wanted it to be some sort of study or...
Yeah.
Have you got any plans for that?
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking a little study would be good, you know, like a great desk, maybe a cute chair for your mum to relax in, you know, really make it a private zone.
How do you feel about what you're hearing and what do you think your brothers and your sisters going to think?
I think they're just so... It's just so much to take in.
Yeah, is it all a bit of a blur?
Yeah, I just... Because it's a shell at the moment, like, obviously it's a different picture in it, but as soon as I start seeing, you know, things being moved in, I'll be like, oh my God, wow.
We're going for glamour with a capital G.
That's what I like.
And the G may stand for Greek.
Oh, that's good, that. So, if I've got that right, it sounds like MLB's got a grand lounge and a cosy Greek study in mind. But it's time for a show and tell from our makeover maestro as he reveals his mood board.
Ready?
Oh, sounds interesting. Wow.
Voila.
Oh my God.
Wow.
This is my Downton Abbey goes to Greece via Epsom Downs. I've got this whole inspiration to do this sort of very opulent feeling here because we've got that beautiful large living room. We're going to do these sort of wonderful golden flavours. Obviously, the wonderful glimmer of a chandelier. Of course, we're not forgetting a bit of ancient Greece thrown into the mix. Wonderful chairs. Of course, there's a little bit of kind of Greek island, a little bit of sort of Mykonos, that wonderful vacation vibe, which I'm bringing in with the use of very classic blue and white porcelain. And then, of course, for your mum's wonderful sanctuary for her little office, we're going to give her a beautiful club chair, kind of a chair that the Dowager Countess of Grantham will be happy to sit in herself.
It's pure class. So what do you think of all this?
Absolutely amazing. It looks stunning.
You like it?
Oh my God, yeah.
For me also, to really give this vibe, red is very important. You know, red's a very rich colour, it's a very sensual colour, it's a very sexy colour, but it also really gives a very glamorous, inviting atmosphere.
What do you think Mum's going to think of this?
This is something that she would hope to achieve but will never be able to. So this will, you know, make her dreams come true.
Well, that's what we're here for, after all. So the team get painting on the woodwork in the lounge and they start laying some dark wood laminate which should help turn that old kitchen into a study. I'm heading outside with Martin to get a peek at some choice pieces of furniture. The first thing I have to say is I feel extremely underdressed to be in here. I mean, look at me and look at this. This is fantastic.
Glamorous, right?
Beautiful.
I mean, how nice is this?
That is a portrait right there.
I'll take a little cognac, Jeeves, please. So you get the Downton
Yes.
vibe already. Wonderful kind of upholstery in beautiful distressed leather. This fantastic rug. You know, a rug's a really important part of a room. You can build a room around the colours of a rug. And this one, which we're going to use in the office, has got this wonderful kind of rich golden tone in the background and then this fantastic deep red. Then we've got fantastic antique books. I mean, look at these. Are these not fabulous? So this is really going to give us that old world, inherited, sort of country house vibe. Then, of course, what Greek temple is complete without some fantastic statuary?
Absolutely. It's the ultimate in class, this style. It's just incredible.
It's all about the details in my designs. So the radiators, you know, those old plain white radiators, we're changing them out and doing something wonderfully decorative. I mean, look at this. This is really fit to go in a beautiful, stately home.
I think Helen's absolutely going to love this. In fact, I don't know anyone who wouldn't.
Well, I hope so, Pete.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, that stately home-style lounge is really going to look a treat if the golden wallpaper that decorator Steve's hanging is anything to go by. But it's the study that's most in need of my help as Mike's wall panelling apprentice.
Well, I'm just going to go and have a cup of tea. So you all right with that, are you?
I reckon I can do this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Crying out loud.
I don't think I'll go and have a cup of tea. A constant pressure there, Pete. Go on.
Nah, there must be something wrong with the glue gun. Look at that. What is that? And it's not a case of a clumsy worker blaming his tools. Honest.
Now, let me show you this technique, look. Ready? So just a light bit of pressure, yeah? Look. Yeah? Got to be very careful getting that groove in there. Get in the groove.
Isn't that a Madonna song?
I think so.
Good song, that.
It's not a bad tune.
In the groove, baby. I've nailed it. Oops. Oh,
Here, Pete. Here, Pete.
cheers, mate. Cheers, cheers.
You're doing all right. You're going to line it back up again, here, look.
Yeah.
But it's out, look. Got to get in that groove again. Good. Just stick one in the bottom there.
One down and one more incoming. Pass the glue. What are you talking
There's got to be some pressure there, though, Pete.
I always find myself in a sticky situation. Now, Sophia asked us to hang on to her mum's old cabinet, but Martin's got plans for it. He's asked Brenda from Arundel Eccentrics to do a classic Greek upcycle job on it.
So this, you know, is real kind of traditional Greek symbolism.
Yeah.
It's the ancient key that used to be in all the temples and Athens and everywhere. And so we're thinking that we would decoupage or add this wonderful design to the sides here. And Brenda, you do this by cutting these out and then sticking it on, then varnishing it?
Yes, the varnish will yellow it down and make it look old.
So, do you think she's going to like this?
She's going to absolutely love it. You're going to love it.
That should look great in the lounge, which is really brightening up with a coat of paint beneath the dado rail. And the light fitting that JB is hanging is suitably glitzy. In the study, we're adding to the rich colour of the panels with even more red. In the form of some very striking wallpaper, it's really starting to look classically Greek, which reminds me.
Hello, Pete.
Have you ever heard of Zorba the Greek?
I've heard of him.
Right, look, let me just show you what to do. I'm going to play it.
Right.
I want you guys to join in with me. Sun's out.
Yeah.
We've got a Greek theme, you know? Everyone does it slightly different, so some Greek might be watching this going, that's not how you do it, but this is how I do it. We go behind, up, kick, boom, da, ba-dum. No, behind. Dum, da, ba-dum, ba, dum, ba, ba-dum, ba, dum. Right, ready? Whoppa!
Hey!
Say whoppa!
Whoppa! Whoppa!
Hey, 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 hey!
Hey! Hey!
to work. My shins will never recover. Welcome back to sunny Surrey, where we're in the midst of a makeover like no other. Helen Pagasiou has no idea that her living room and her old kitchen are being transformed at the request of her daughter Sophia. After separating from her husband 7 years ago, Helen was left to bring up her 5 kids single-handedly. She took out a huge loan to extend the house, but the builders she hired left the job unfinished and poor Helen with a mountain of debt. Her family helped her get the house back into a livable state, but Sophia wants us to help her turn it into a home. Our designer MLB is working the team hard in what he promises to be an incredible transformation. But I want to know what Sophia thinks. I'm going to go in and find her, and hopefully the team have come on in leaps and bounds. Hello, mate.
So, what do you think about the red? Do you like it now?
Yeah.
It's good,
so
right?
better,
Oh, it's really cosy and sort of warm.
Cozy's not the word.
You like
Very
it?
snug. Hello. Wow. Obviously, this is just the basis, even though it's so important because the colour's so dynamic and the flooring's dark. Where does it go from here?
Very soon, we're going to start putting in things like beautiful drapery, and then we're going to add in all these wonderful vintage pieces of furniture, and that will really give us that whole Downton vibe. Then, of course, we've got some amazing sort of Greek accessories that are going to be going in to bring it back to that real Greek inspiration.
What do you think Mum's going to think of this?
She's going to be absolutely blown away. I can't believe it. Like, it doesn't feel like my house anymore.
I'm really glad you like it. I hope that Helen loves it, and it's yet to transform even more. Let's go and have a look in the other room. I mean, now we're in a completely different style of room. What are your thoughts straight away?
Wow. Oh, my God.
You know, we've gone from a living room to a drawing room. Of course, the biggest difference is the floor, because, again, this wonderful hardwood flooring that we've got in the little study, bringing that into here really helps unify the spaces and gives it that real kind of solid money look.
This is a huge change, Sophia. The floor was damaged before. You had sort of an area down there that was being used, an area up here that was sort of neglected. What are your thoughts now, knowing that literally this is going to transform more and more and more up until your mum comes home?
Do you know what? This is just it's so airy in here as well, which I love. This is what my mum wanted. She loves it. Oh, it's just amazing.
There's still a lot to be done in here, but it's coming on in leaps and bounds, so we better let him crack on.
Yeah.
Excellent. Outside, handyman Mike's working on the cupboards for the cosy study, while a big team continue that transformation on the living room. I'm outside with Sophia and her sister Georgina upcycling some lampshades for MLB. And while we get stuck in, I'm getting the inside track on Mum Helen. What did she have planned for the renovation and sort of redoing of the house?
She decided to extend the house, have a good, big conversion, but unfortunately it all didn't go to plan because the builders just left halfway with all her money.
What I want to know is how it affected Mum.
Well, at the time, my stepdad and my mum were going through a divorce as well.
Okay.
So it affected my mum big time, but she never ever showed it.
Having this situation happen where the house is incomplete, she's got all these mouths to feed. I mean, what kind of pressure was that on Mum?
At the time, it was a lot of pressure on her. As you are right, she had 5 mouths to feed. She had the bills to pay. We were struggling big time then. She had to go to charities, food banks. It got, to that bad that my grandparents done most of the shopping for us, which I'm so thankful for.
Georgina, talk to me about Bapu, as we say in Greek. I heard he's come to the rescue 1 or 2 times.
He's the lifesaver. Without him, don't know where we would be, yeah.
So you love Grandad, huh?
Love him and my yaya to bits.
Yaya and Bapu, for people who don't know, is the Greek words for grandmother and grandfather. They really want this for her too, don't they?
If they could, they would have done it themselves, but what they've done in the past has actually saved us and saved her from a lot of hassles.
Am I going to get to meet Grandad today?
Unfortunately, he's actually at home. He's the one helping us keep my mum away.
Oh, what a shame. I really want to meet him more. Can you give him our love, please? Tell him I said "Ya Sophia," which is "Hello, my friend." In keeping with the Greek theme, designer Martin has commissioned a special artwork for Helen that celebrates her Greek Orthodox faith, a mosaic panel from multimedia artist Jim Anderson.
I'm going to try to create a sort of 21st century take on a Greek icon.
He starts by sketching out the design for his mosaic.
What I'm drawing now is an idea, an image of the Madonna and Child for the central section of the mosaic.
He then traces the design onto some thick MDF board.
Now I'm using just ceramic tiles here, which are glazed tiles. These are good for interior mosaics, such as this one.
Starting with the border, he presses the tile pieces onto the board using carpenter's glue and fixes them in place with the bathroom tile cement.
Most of the design is in place now. I've also added a red wooden border. I'm now going to apply the last bits to the halo around the Christ child figure, and then I've got to finish off Mary's face.
When it's done, just like any tiling job, it needs grouting.
Now, I always, for these mosaics, use black grout, because when each little gap in the design is filled up with the black grout, it really brings all the colours completely alive. It sort of makes the whole thing seem a bit like stained glass.
He wipes the grout off to reveal the finished mosaic.
Gradually, as we clear off the grout, the picture should come back. And hopefully it'll now appear much more jewel-like. My work is nearly done here. I hope very much that this is going to suit the new look of Helen's house.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
He's
very
really
nice.
kind of caught the spirit of the whole thing. It's a wonderful religious icon with Jesus and Mary, but done in this sort of fantastic mosaic, which of course is a very traditional Greek
Yes.
craft.
And again, it captures all the colours that you'd mentioned.
Yeah. Did you notice? He's done the Greek key pattern on the round at the top and the bottom.
Oh, of course.
So he's really brought the theme to life.
For my DIY challenge today, Stu's getting me to cut the final piece of dado rail in the lounge. And it's a corner piece, so we've got 45-degree angles to worry about.
I'm going to cut this end. Now, this is your real one, and this is my last bit. So don't, honestly, we're so under pressure in it. It's the last bit we've got. Don't mess it up, Pete, seriously, because you'll put me under so much pressure.
Then why the heck would you get me to do it if it's the last piece of wood? You know what? You're asking for trouble. Stu's done one end, now it's over to me.
I'm going to leave you this. Just please take your time. Don't ruin this piece of wood. And don't break my blade, yeah? I'll be back in a few minutes, but quick as you can, but don't break it, yeah?
Nothing like a bit of trust, is there? Nice and gentle, nice and gentle. Just think. Now, he would say right now, take it out and turn it over. Hear him. All right, Stu, I'm doing my best. Now, I know you know that, but still, I'm gonna try. Does that look right to you? Well, it'll have to do. Stu! Hey, look, it's not the best job I've ever done.
And you did this?
I did this.
Honestly?
I did it.
You know what? Honestly, did you honestly do this?
Well, look, it's not, I mean, you know, yes, I did.
Perfect. Look at that.
So I get it now. I get it. You're teaching me well. Still got a long way to go, Master, but you're teaching me well.
Go and cut it at length, fix it up. Pete, I'm impressed.
I need a pencil.
I'm impressed. Don't let me down. Make sure it's level.
According to my calculations of this, should fit right in. Get in. Now. So a quick measure up, and bish bash bosh, the end's cut off. Then we can get this baby on the wall.
If you cut that tight, you won't need any fixings. On the line? Don't need any fixings. Pete, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm on a roll.
Perfect.
In the study, Sophia's brothers are helping to move in a very classy table, while the handyman dream team of Mike and Stu are doing their usual professional job.
It's clumsy. Fingers were in it, you wally.
And the very stately lounge furniture is also starting to go in. That fabulous leather Chesterfield, a glitzy mirror table, and display unit are going to add to the elegance. But there's one more sofa to go in, and it's a biggie. Looks like removals Rob and Dave could do with my muscle.
You just look pretty and we'll do it.
All right, perfect. Yes. It's so big, our only route is to go via the kind neighbour's garden before we try to scale his fence.
See, there's 2 blankets on the fence. We don't need 2. If you put one on the ground...
If you're wondering, we're using blankets to protect the fence, not to keep it warm.
I'm going to leave this with you, if that's
What?
okay. Well, somebody needs to be on the other side of the fence, and there's a lower drop, because we're on a slope here. So
you just stand and hold this?
If I was to stand on the side, my head would be down here. So if you're OK getting that up in the air and over the fence with Dave, but bearing in mind that the gentleman's fence is fragile, so we don't want to rest it on the fence.
Oh, so he's not fussy either.
Well...
So we've got to do this, and there's other complications that we have to watch as well.
This is an everyday thing in the
Hi.
rules.
Nice fence.
Right. OK with that? Right, I better go. I'll see you around the other side.
But we're strong, Pete.
We are strong. We're strong in the mind.
Yeah, baby.
Right? What could possibly go wrong?
Ready? Yeah! Yeah!
Well, slowly, guys, slowly, because this is quite dangerous.
Watch the man's
You all right?
fence.
Who's got that? Have you got
The
it?
branch was just a branch. The branch. It's all good. Well, I hope it was a branch. But the sofa is clear.
Right, be careful of those bricks, guys.
Looks good.
Right. Right, just put down there on its feet for a second, because I think...
Hey!
Well done, give yourself a round of applause. Well done.
Oh, I'm after you.
It was like that before. Honest. It's getting a little tense in here, because even though it looks like everything's here, I'm not sure the designer is happy with the way the progress is going, because Helen's due back any minute. There's loads to do. And this is just one of the rooms. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Martin how we're getting on, and I'm sure he's going to say everything's just fine, because he does things in inverted commas. How are you?
All right, how are we?
I'm very well. How are we getting on?
We're good. We're good. We're layering in our mirrors at the moment, because the mirrors really will give kind of a lot more space. Even though this room is big, a lot more space with the mirrors. So it's going to kind of amp that up. It's definitely, glamour with the old big G, but
Brilliant.
the panic level is happening.
Yes, I can feel that tension, because there's a lot still to do and guys are trying to get on.
Yeah.
Shall we go and have a look in the
Yeah,
other room?
yeah.
And then go and see. Okay.
Lead the way. So, our devilish red den.
It really is. When I say it's too good, I don't mean it's too good for the people. I just mean you don't expect something this
You just mean I'm
rich.
too good.
Very good, actually. I mean, this is beautiful. The furniture's beautiful. Martin has picked out some accessories that really complement his classic Greek theme.
We've got these amazing photographs. This is this beautiful Greek Orthodox church that sits just under the Acropolis that we're going to put in here. So this is really going to be the moment where we bring the culture to life.
Yeah. And that stunning icon mosaic has also found its place on the wall.
That's going to be like this, so it's right there.
With time running out fast, I'm grabbing a seat to take my trademark selfie, which should give Helen a surprise when she goes to watch her new TV. Just time for a quick change, and I'm heading outside to join Sophia, Sis Georgina, and Bro Thomas. Right. Now, this is the moment, yeah? Are you excited?
I'm gonna pass out.
You do look nervous, actually.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you need to, because you're a partner. And in fact, this is a good chance to meet you. What's your name, bud?
Chris.
Hey, Chris, how are you, man? Good hair, Chris. No time for grooming chat, though, because looks like Helen is here.
Oh my God, there's car,
Here it is, here it is, here it is.
Oh my God, what is going on up there? They're parked in front of our house. Oh my God.
Oh, sweetheart, are you okay? Yes, yes, yes. Come and see your family and give them a hug, and I'll explain everything in 2 minutes. Everyone's involved in this, but the person responsible for this really is this lovely lady, right? She wanted to do something back for you, so we've given your house a little helping hand. And I think you're going to be very happy. I want you to come with me. You too. Before we got our hands on Helen's lounge, it was in desperate need of some love after being abandoned by her builders, and the old mismatched furniture was all Helen could afford. But it's barely recognisable as the same room now. The broken flooring has been replaced by posh laminate worthy of a stately home, and the furniture is equally classy. MLB's given her a Chesterfield sofa, a Persian rug, and a Greek column-inspired fireplace. It's now a fantastically cosy room where the whole family can relax together in real style.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is she okay?
Oh, don't cry. Oh my God.
Can't believe it.
It's pretty special, huh?
Oh, of course I did it.
Let me bring in the designer. He can explain all this to you. MLB is all you need to know. This is Martin.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm
no,
fine.
tears. Hopefully tears of joy.
Absolutely, you're a star. You're a star.
Oh.
Oh my God, is that my unit?
Yeah.
Yes, we had some wonderful ladies come and decorate that specially for you in our theme.
I can't get over it. I really, really
Look at
can't.
the lovely curtains, Mum. Look how nice they are.
I can't believe it.
We heard from your lovely daughter here and all your family that you're the most amazing lady and you work so hard to take care of everybody else that now is a little bit of you time. So my wonderful mate Pete here said, let's do something very, very special for Helen. So we've kind of taken inspiration from all of your beautiful icons and really pulled the colours out and actually given you a bit of a Downton Abbey. A Downton Abbey comes to Epsom Downs.
Epsom Downton Abbey.
Absolutely. I just can't believe it.
So we have a beautiful Chesterfield for you, which is very kind of English country house.
Yes.
This marvellous sofa, which I hope you're going to commandeer and curl up on. I just hope you guys are going to enjoy this. Actually, I put a very special chair right here for you, so you can watch your naughty lot behaving and bringing you cups of tea whilst you've got your feet up watching the TV.
Yeah. Happy. I can't even tell you how happy I am. I really, really can't. I could never see this as being anything than as it was before.
Yeah.
I really couldn't. I just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and it's a big heart.
You're very welcome, and we know it's a big heart. That's why we're here for you.
Can't thank you enough. If you had another album, I'd buy it.
Now, there is another little surprise, okay? Because to me, there was something that needed some real love. If you can just follow me, seeing you happy has made us happy, but I think you're about to be even happier. This morning, the old kitchen was in a terrible state, with half the yellow units pulled out. Instead of being the study it was meant to be converted into, it was literally a waste of space. But this must be our most dramatic transformation ever. It's goodbye, yellow peril, and hello to a cosy red-walled study. The antique door and vintage cast-iron radiator pick up on Martin's stately house theme. He's created a space where Helen can take time out to relax away from the kids. And she'll also find it a peaceful spot for her studies.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my God.
This is my room. I can't believe it.
Oh my God.
They've put an old one.
So this is your own very special sanctuary. So when you've allowed them to go in the other room, then you can come and escape into here. So I wanted to make this into a really cosy, wonderful place for you to come and relax, to use as your own little office, put your feet up.
She's off again.
And just enjoy the space.
I can't believe it. I really can't.
We couldn't believe that horrible mess that awful builder had left you in. And we couldn't believe that you had this room that you weren't using because he never pulled out the old kitchen.
And when you come in here and you read, you've got obviously, the symbol of your faith up there.
I mean, that's fantastic. I really, really, really don't know what to say, but all the thank yous in the world wouldn't be enough.
When you come in here, what would you like to do when you're in this room?
Sit here with a cup of tea on my own.
By any chance, do you mind?
Please.
If you could just move a bit out of the way, would you like to, maybe you could just do this and watch your TV?
Oh my God.
Oh, I put a picture there, but don't worry about that. That was just me being silly. But, these are the little...
Come sit on your chair, put your feet up.
Oh, yes.
So you get used to it.
This is your room.
Oh, Sophia. Oh, Sophia. Oh, people are going to start arguing.
They're not allowed in here.
Oh, my word.
So your mum's going to become like the Countess of Grantham from Downton, and she'll be in here. You'll be slaving after her hand and foot.
Yeah.
So really, I hope this is going to be your escape.
Do you know what? If it wasn't, it will be now. It will be.
Sophia, why don't you take this opportunity to tell Mum why you did this and what she means to you?
Yeah, I decided to do this one because I knew you deserved it. You work so hard. We never see each other. So I thought I'd, give something back to you while I can, while I'm still living here anyway. I love you.
I love you too.
Why don't we go see your family, your friends, you can tell them what you think. And from us, thank you for allowing us into your mum's home to do this. Years of stress and bad memories just vanished into thin air for Helen. She finally can come home and feel like she really is at home with her family and her friends. She's got a new living room that really has been transformed into something I've never seen before. And then that lovely little room that's now a space just for Helen. There's nothing much left for me to say, but that was one hell of a makeover. It's been 2 weeks since we made over and made good those unfinished rooms for Helen, and we've come back to see how it's going.
The makeover hasn't sunk in yet. I didn't sleep actually that night, I couldn't believe it, and I was going from one room to the other. I really would not have gone for red, but obviously someone knew something I didn't. I hated that room. It was a constant reminder of what happened, but now I go into that room and it's a new beginning. There's nothing I do not like, but I do like the mosaic the best. And it's beautiful, it's calming, it's peaceful. I find that's my haven. Oh, the living room. When I came in and saw the fireplace, I went, wow. This is the most excellent room. It's just changed our whole family's way of life. We're spending more time together. The children are spending more time together, laughing. And I think it's done them the world of good. And that's all I'm here to do, is just make their life happy instead of mine.